Hi, happy early seasonal weekend. I hope you had a beautiful week and I hope all is well with you. Uh, but today I just wanted to briefly discuss a topic that I feel is so important and that came into my mind this week, which is how simplicity is beautiful. So, what does simplicity mean? Simplicity to me means that it's really something that's not complicated, where it's natural, peaceful, enjoyable, and smooth. Living a simple life to me is really having a fresh breath air. It's finding joy in the simple things and being content with solitude, serenity, and appreciating the moment. The beauty of simplicity is really special because I believe that it's really overlooked in our society. Waking up to a morning routine, spending time with family, spending time at a bookstore, enjoying a great book, baking, watching the sunrise or the sunset, and taking long walks. To me, that's life. Life is something that's not really supposed to be complicated. And it's important to find your level of skill and gift because that's usually your place of not just comfort but of simplicity. Simplicity leads to constructive, meaningful, and deep environments. A simple life is really what brings easiness in conversations, lifestyles, solving and resolving any type of misunderstandings. And you never find yourself wasting your time or energy on drama, chaos, or toxic environments. My idea of a fulfilling life has never been or will never be in flashy cars or luxury brands. Never. It's always been filled with special and selfless moments. And to me, that's what really lifts my purpose, joy. Growing up and living in faith, finding peace, connecting deeply, there's just nothing to me that's more important than that. And this is what allows me to really be able to find meaning and comfort in all areas of life. There is so much beauty in simplicity, and these are some ways that I feel will help guide you toward that path. Be guided by God. God's word, when it's really followed, it allows us to live a beautiful, simple, and enjoyable life. Even through prayer, a simple prayer is really a sincere prayer because when you talk to God, it doesn't need to really be fancy, organized. It just really needs to be sincere from the heart. And the great thing is that He doesn't require us to do much as long as we simplify it. Change your approach. Our approach to life sometimes may need or needs adjustment in order for it to feel or be simplified. You can start by thinking more simply. Evaluate and ask yourself if you're really enjoying life. If not, discover what adjustments is needed and really best fit for you so that you can live your best life. Discover yourself. In order to live in simplicity, it's going to require you to have really a clear mind. What is it that you really love, and what is best for you in the long run? And that's really going to be able to contribute into the greater version of yourself. Be familiar with your core values and the ones that are not just now, but in the future and yet to come. Living in simplicity is going to require you to develop a strong will and a power of choice. Many of these choices may even go against old habits, bad habits, or the approvals of society. But at the end, it's what's going to shape you in becoming honorable, admirable, and a one of a kind individual. Avoid temptations. Temptation comes from your mind and the choices that you make. Feeding into temptation can lead, in the long run and in the present, really, to many regrets later on. Anytime you give into temptation, your body may feel overpowered, where you can make wrong decisions that can lead to just regrets and, you know, just bad decision making overall. Temptation will always give short term gratification, but obedience is what gives into the long term. Try not to worry. It's natural to be concerned. And as I always say, worry is a complete waste of time and energy. When you have simplicity, most of your worries would just naturally disappear. You can focus more on what's really important and just naturally be happy. You don't always have to know or have it all figured out. It's one thing to trust God, but it's also another thing to keep trusting Him during challenges. Worry is the complete opposite of faith, because when you worry, it takes away your peace, where it can physically drain you. Remove toxic people and environments in your life. When you have a mess that is all around you, it overwhelms and affects really all areas of your life. If you know your environment is toxic, just simply remove yourself from this type of environment. And I know it sounds easier than said than done, but imagine having a pile of stuff in your home, but you know deep down that you need to remove some of this. And you're just having a hard time getting rid of it. But to live a simpler life, you know it's going to require you to get rid of things that you really don't need, or is that really poisoning your overall environment. Our surrounding affects our lives much more than we could ever realize. Don't wait on the win. I think a lot of people have this mindset where they, believe that they are going to be happy or have a simpler life if or when things happen. Learn to enjoy simplicity now, not when. Focus on what God is doing through you and not just when certain things happen. Discover simplicity in a world that just always wants more. You never have to trade your peace or your passion for a certain lifestyle that was really shaped and designed by our society. Simplicity may sound or even be really challenging for some, but when you learn to prioritize your relationship with God, read, observe, apply His message, stay focused and consistent with all the right principles, you'll be amazed at how your mindset and your life just naturally changes into a simple format. A simple life in a society that is completely obsessed with more money, more likes, more attention, more everything. The beauty of less, I realized, is really the best. And the weight of wanting more will always steal your joy and your peace. And the truth is that the more that you own, the more that it actually owns you. So don't let these, distractions of this world really drain the beauty and your beauty of simplicity. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed, productive weekend ahead. Bye.